Okay.
Yeah, and it's my great honor to participate in today's conference. And I will share it. Okay, sorry, it is so okay. This one. I'm Yiran from Northeastern University, and my topic is about the aim, strategy, and advice for the construction of the International Innovation and Technology Hub in the Guangdong-Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area. And I would like to give us a brief self-introduction first. Now I'm a student majoring in English, and this fall I will go to the University of Hong Kong to study for the Master of Education in Comparative and Global Studies in Education Development. And I'm also a current research assistant at UNESCO International Center for Higher Education Innovation at the International Institute of Online Education. And first, I would like to introduce the research background of this Greater Bay Area. So on the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong's return to the motherland, the President Xi Jinping proposed that the Greater Bay Area should follow the strategies such as the Belt and Road Initiative, the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area Construction Plan, and the internationalization of the RMB into Hong Kong. And we obey the rules of the one country, two system to improve the innovation cooperation mechanism in Hong Kong. And also, in order for the development foundation of the Greater Bay Area, there should be a city cluster with international competitiveness will be initially formed. Compared with the international first-class Bay Area, which have got the characteristics of highly developed economy, agglomeration of innovative resources, quality living environment, transportation infrastructure, and also the regional development pattern. So the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Bay, Macau, Greater Bay Area also has got the similar circumstances, especially the innovation resources are highly concentrated. Also, the mainland and Hong Kong and Macau, they can have complementary advantages, and also with the policy advantages and numerous development platforms. And notably, especially in Hong Kong, there is a very strong innovative development foundation. For example, the comprehensive ability of regional innovation of the Greater Bay continues to rank first in China for continuous 3 years. And the technological self-sufficiency rate for the technology transformation is 73%, and the contribution rate of scientific and technological progress is 59.1%. The total R&D investment is 250 billion yuan, accounting for 2.65% of GDP in the Greater Bay Area. And 5 major scientific and technological achievements has won in the Greater Bay Area for the National Science and Technology Award. The number of efficient invention patents, and also the PCT international patent applications and comprehensive strength of the patents continues to rank first in China in the Greater Bay Area. And also there are other advantages for the development foundation in the Greater Bay Area, including the complementary advantages and the joint development between the mainland China and the Hong Kong and Macau. Also, the common development through the institutional innovation. There are several. Only in Hong Kong, there are about 5 world top QS 100 universities, so they can support the innovation and R&D development. And also, there are the Greater Bay Area gathers the high-end resources and with cultural identity, both from Eastern and Western intercultural communication. And the other advantages includes the quality life circle is beginning to take shape in the Greater Bay Area. The transportation infrastructure has been improved, both on the air route and the ocean route. And also there is a regional development pattern has taken shape. Finally, there is a dividend of migrant population ranks first in China. The Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao Greater Bay Area can be a bridge connecting the mainland China and the world. So the migrant number population in this area can inject fresh blood into the long-term vitality of the international economy and finance in the Greater Bay Area. And the third part is about the great significance of of building the innovation technology development center hub in this area, which can aims to build a high-level platform for leading development and accelerate the industrial upgrading and shift growth drivers, and build a new system of open economy and an important support zone for the Belt and Road Initiative, and finally inject new driving forces to maintain long-term prosperity and stability in Hong Kong and Macau. So I conclude from the literature review, I conclude the general ideas and the main development goals into 5 parts about the cooperative principle as the guiding ideology, including the guided by openness and driven by innovation. Also complementary advantages with win-win cooperation. The market leads and the government promotes, and also the quote of try first, focus on breakthrough, and ecological priority, green development with a sustainable development goals. And also the general ideas includes the localization development perspective, including to be an important engine of global economic growth, to be an international technology industry innovation center, and be the world-class famous quality life circle, and win the world's most dynamic economic zone, and be a highland for exchanges and mutual understanding. For the development goals from the 2020 to 2030, there has been a government's plan about the development from building the Great Bay Area as basically taking shape to, and also with a framework of world-class university clusters, city clusters, and to grow into a Greater Bay Area city cluster has significantly improved. Also to be an international financial center, international shipping centers, and international trade center. And finally, reach to be a global advanced manufacturing base and a world-renowned city. For the geopolitical area of the Greater Bay, including the Hong Kong SAR, Macau SAR, Guangzhou, and also the Shenzhen city. However, from the investigation based on the literature review and data, I also include some problems and challenges compared with the world-class Greater Bay Area, such as the Los Angeles, the New York, and the Tokyo Great Bay Area. So for the Hong Kong, Guangdong, and Macau Greater Bay Area, the agglomeration effects of the scientific and technological innovation resources has not yet formed, and there are also differences in the basic economic, legal, and administrative systems of the 3 areas, and also there are obvious administrative barriers in the aspects of science and technology enterprise tax, and scientific research financial fund flow, scientific research project administrative examination approval scheme, and also the innovation talent flow there with the dilemmas. And especially in Hong Kong, in order to reach the transformation of the industry into the intelligent and digital era, Hong Kong obeyed the route of deindustrialization, but this kind of strategy also lead to the lack of the industrial chain, so which can contribute to a few manufacturing enterprises with independent core technology in Hong Kong. So another dilemma is the cross-border flow of innovative elements still faces constraints. And finally, the Hong Kong and Macau's residents' social security connection in the mainland, cross-border incubator system, and cultural differences are way to be solved. Therefore, this study proposed 5 proposals for the international innovation cooperation. So the first one is about promoting the infrastructure connectivity based on 3 nets and a center to build a world-class international shipping and logistics center with multi-channel network connecting inland areas and links to overseas with air and sea route network, and make the Greater Bay Area bus rapid transit network among the mainland and the 2 SARs. And the second proposal is to build further enhancing market integration. And I designed this triangle pattern with the facilitation of personnel movement, factors of production flow easily, and capital flows in an orderly and adequate manner, with mobility, cash flow, and flows of factors of production, these dilemmas. And the third proposal is to build China into an international center for scientific and technological innovation, with an innovation ring in the Guangdong-Hong Macao Greater Bay Area, with the different levels developed and developing cities in this area to build a ring together. And the fourth proposal is to build a modern industrial system for coordinated development, including give full play to the industrial advantages of various regions with different developed levels in this area, and build a pattern of coordinated industrial spatial development leading regions, including 3 parts, which are Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong. The final proposal is to build a quality living circle that is suitable for living, working, and traveling, which can attract more talents from the other countries into this area, including building Blue Ecological Bay Area, world-class tourist area, smart city cluster, international education talent highland, prosperity and development of culture and sport, and expand employment and entrepreneurship space, promote the docking of health and social security resources, and promote coordinated social governance. And finally, for the research university in Hong Kong, they can be an engine for building the international technological innovation hub in the Greater Bay Area. Firstly, they can be the help the construction of international scientific and technological innovation center with its university resources to strengthen the cultivation and export of scientific and technological innovation talents. Also, it can change the training concept and the goal of innovative talents in the universities in Hong Kong, instead of using only the paper publications for the assessment of the talents, and it can also to combine its cultivation with the entrepreneurship, with the artificial intelligence, big data, IoT, and other cutting-edge technologies in the Bay Area. And finally, the research universities in Hong Kong should build a diversified evaluation system for innovative talents to break through the fixed thinking and institutional barriers, such as the limitation of single teaching evaluation means, in a long-term, but with a long-term teaching goal to promote industry and university and research, also with the government, these collaborative innovation mechanisms involving these 4 multiple stakeholders. And that's all my contents and the proposal. Thank you so much for your attention. And if you are also interested in China's and Hong Kong Greater Bay Area's development and education, please contact me with the email and the telephone. Thank you so much.